Cause I'm telling to the guy. Cause I'm telling to the guy. Cause I'm telling to the guy.
Track.
Cause I'm telling to the guy. Because I'm telling to the guy.
This is what Miami Heat basketball is all about. Miami Heat.
I got the world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on, game on. I got this money in my hands on a Friday night.
Wade takes that's his former teammate.
Little gamesmanship here by Dwayne Wade and
tell it to the game, tell it to the game, tell it to the game, I'm tell it to the game, tell it to the game, I'm tell it to the game, tell it to the game, tell it to the game, like the well makes. I got the world right in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. I'm shooting, so game on. Game on, I got money in my hands on a Friday night.
I got money in my
in my review cause I'm out of sight. No more stars. Carry the world like you all. Like you all.
Tell it to the game, so it's time to get my game on. Johnny Storm hot, all I gotta scream is flame on. For I am fantastic. Stacks flip, call it acrobatics. I never go broke, I'll let them bricks do gymnastics. Got my cash stretching like elastic. Money gotta have it, I'm a brown paper bag it. Throw it in the wall, the basement or the attic. I don't stand on the block, man, I trap across the attic.
It's gonna be tough, man. Every night they're gonna have the Bulls out on the back.
The world is in my hand, and I'm not gon' pass it. All I know is go hard until they put me in a casket. Got the open lane, now I'm headed to the basket. And talking on you bitches like my name Dwayne Wade. I ball with the Heat and DFB and LeBron James. I get it ain't in my tailor-made suit. Man, I'm burning up the booth. I hold my suit is fireproof because I only speak the truth. Real life from the start to the finish. Mix the ether with the fire, that's the flame you can't stick. EA, cause I am in the game. LB, that is my name. I'm a beast with this thing. Welcome to the house of pain.
To the game like a well-made suit. I got this world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on, game on. I got this money in my hands on a Friday night. I see the world in my review cause I'm out of sight. No more stars. Carry the world like you haul, like you haul. Tell it to the game. Tell it to the game, tell it to the game, tell it to the game, I'm tell it to the game, tell it to the game, I'm tell it to the game, tell it to the game, tell it to the game like a well-made suit. I got the world right here in my hands and I'm ready to shoot the ball. So game on.
Yeah. Yeah. Serenade. Dan F. Man. Scrap Jones, what up? Leroy Baggins. This is 3B. ENT. You and I riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime.
Fresh pair of Ray-Bans, mommy love me, love her. She know what I doin'. I'm trying to get this money, trying to stack, trying to do it. I kick it to the max like Nike, what you doing? You know I already gave it wintertime, so the summer, huh? She know what I'm talking about, I'm dipping in the Rover, huh? Like she don't know these tricks is for kids. I'm outside romancing, trying to hop in the Benz. Call my old head Mike, trying to hop in the 10. What they talking about? Them try and follow us then. I mean, I could lock the club down. I could pop bottles. I could buy you diamonds, ropes, and see your ass tomorrow. My baby mother, she don't even start that thought of that. I'm outside at the club trying to gargle this. What you talking about? Summertime in the QC, huh? She know what the game about. I'm trying to hit a 3, huh?
You and I, riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime. Riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face.
First things first, I freaks all the honeys, bunnies, playboy bunnies that's doing numbers. Cause I'm stacking this cash, I'm getting hundreds. It's a damn shame, it's changed the whole world looking funny. Cause I'm coming up fast, I'm in a hurry. I got this life under control, I do not worry. I may have a side piece, but to my dreams I am married. I do not deal with old baggage, I do not carry myself like I'm less than a king. So like a king, you better know if die for my queen. I put my life on the line, hell yeah, I make a scene. Roll it in the range. Me and mother looking clean. Me and my girl, we on the scene. I told her, me and you gon' ride though. So open up that side though. The spot we go and slide through. This block party, ain't nobody fucking with my crew. I ain't studying no broad. Me and my girl, we gon' cruise down the boulevard.
You and I, riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime. Riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime.
Hope ain't nothing wrong with the mic. Look like something wrong with the mic. But welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. Let me get the mic right on the screen. TikTok. Check, check, check. Yeah, that's a buzz. Like if I ever heard one. Boy, oh boy. I gotta do some
Major
rewiring,
move right
y'all.
here, baby.
Hold on.
Gotta get with it.
I gotta do some rewiring. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all motivation. In the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna figure out how I can fix this buzz. Alright, so just bear with me. I'm gonna go on mute out there for Twitch and everywhere else for a second so I can fix that buzz, and then but I'm gonna play the motivation for y'all right now, so just chill.
As a retired CCO, retired CCO, certified crash out. Take it from me. You don't want to crash out. You got to learn how to regulate those emotions. As a retired CCO, certified crash out. Take it from me. As a retired CCO, certified crash out. Take it from me. You don't want to crash out. You got to learn how to regulate those emotions. Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Leolation. So I'm really excited for today's episode because this is a topic that I kind of mention and touch on in pretty much all of my Leolations episodes, but today we're going to be going more in depth. And today we are talking about how your feelings are holding you back in life. Today's topic is all about your emotions, emotional control, how to have a positive mindset, and we're going into the fear of failure or the fear of being perceived. So let's jump into today's video. Don't forget, you guys, that you can book a one-on-one call with me and we could discuss your specific situation. I get a lot of questions and a lot of topic suggestions, but some of the topic suggestions you guys give me are very niche and I feel like you need one-on-one advice. So if you want to speak with me personally, you can book a call with me. The link is in my bio down below. And I'm only going to be doing one-on-one calls for a very limited amount of time. Like, I actually think I'm going to stop at the end of this month. So go ahead and book while you can, because I'm not going to be doing that much longer. I love speaking with you guys. I absolutely do. But I'm going to be working on something else that I can't give too much tea on just yet. But just know one-on-one calls are going away. So if that's something that you were thinking about, go ahead and book now because she's going bye-bye soon. If you guys haven't already, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on that notification bell so that way you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. I have the bob back. You know, in the last video I had my clip-ins in from my hair company. I got a lot of questions on that hair. That was a 24-inch natural wave set from my hair company, Clip ILA, which is also going to be linked in the description. Bob, today we're going to be very real and very with each other. Now, emotional control is very crucial for your personal growth and your personal development. Why is it crucial? Because you cannot reach your goals and become the girl or the woman that you dream of becoming if you don't know how to control and how to regulate your emotions. If you don't have a hold on your emotions, then you
pause. We about to pause everything now because that just made me mad. Hold up, Snick. Stay right there. I ain't going nowhere. First of all, I want to tell y'all a story first. For everybody that can hear me. First of all, I just got off this setup. What? 9 hours ago? 9 hours ago, I just got off the setup, right? Ain't touched a thing up here. Ain't even walked, ain't even did nothing. So how, as soon as I get on, it's a buzz. Just buzzing. Steady buzzing in my ear. I promise y'all, every single day, every stream, it's not one stream that I come in here and don't encounter some problem, some issue, something. Sometimes I come in here 2 hours early to try to figure out all the issues and still have an issue. So ain't no motivation for today. The motivation for today, hold on before I unplug it again, or before I box this mic. The motivation for today is preparation cannot help you predict the outcome. It can get you close, roundabout, could be. But the actual outcome, it might be so far from what you predicted that you be like, why I even did this? Why I even did this to myself? And this is a prime example of that. I just got off the setup. I promise y'all I just got off the setup and ain't touched nothing. Hold on. Now, I will say that it looks like crap on my desk. It does. But that ain't a factor right now. Be wanting to be like, bruh, why? Oh, I know exactly what it is too. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Something you wouldn't even think it was. I figured it out. I know exactly what it was. I was gonna throw everything in the trash. I was gonna lift it all up and just, not really, but. Sorry, out there, production, out there. All right, now the buzz is gone. Everything is good. It ain't had nothing to do with my setup. All right.
Literally cheat yourself out of so many
Now I need to get her on the screen. She ain't even on the screen. The person we ain't watching her video. Yeah, we are. I'm not gonna crash out on her. She just said
from my hair company Clip ILA, which is also going to be linked in the description.
Right,
but I have my bob back, so we mean business. Like every time I have my bob, I just feel like I could take over the world. I can run the country. Very Michelle Obama-like vibes. So I am going to be giving you the real in this episode today. We're going to be very real and very raw with each other. Now, emotional control is very crucial for your personal growth and your personal development. Why is it crucial? Because you cannot reach your goals and become the girl or the woman that you dream of becoming if you don't know how to control and how to regulate your emotions. If you don't have a hold on your emotions, then you could literally cheat yourself out of so many opportunities, out of so many blessings, out of so many beautiful relationships and friendships and business relationships that you could have, all because you don't know how to keep your emotions in check. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Inside Out or Inside Out 2, but if you've seen Inside Out 2 specifically, because I don't even remember Inside Out 1, but in Inside Out 2 specifically, I think the character's name is Riley, I think. But whenever Riley, her anxiety was just like going off the charts and ruining everything that she had worked for. That is what happens when you don't know how to regulate your emotions and keep your emotions in check. Anxiety is an emotion. Fear is an emotion. Self-doubt is not an emotion, but it's kind of a symptom of fear, pretty much. Happiness is an emotion. Joy is an emotion. Sadness, all of the typical things. I feel like anxiety and fear are the main two that young girls and young women struggle with today, especially in the digital age and especially in the type of world that we live in right now, a world that's very uncertain. Every time you turn on the news or look on Twitter or look on your phone, it's another natural disaster happening. Side note, praying for the people in Florida. It's another natural disaster happening. It's another something with the politicians, like somebody done died, somebody's getting arrested for trafficking or doing something absolutely insane. Like, we live in a crazy time. We're literally in the roaring 20s. Like literally, we're in the most chaotic time ever. So of course, you have to give yourself grace, because obviously we're going through a rough patch. Like, as a human collective, we're going through a really rough patch, and it's gonna probably get even worse before it gets better. So buckle up, buttercup. Okay? But it's okay, because I'm gonna be telling you how to control your emotions and how to regulate your emotions, and we're gonna be discussing everything that has to do with that. It's crucial for you to learn how to control your emotions. Okay? You don't want to pop off at the wrong moment. You don't want to crash out. Okay, as a retired CCO, certified crash out, Take it from me. You don't want to crash out. You got to learn how to regulate those emotions. You got to learn how to move strategically. You got to learn how to be mind over matter. You have the power to rise above all of that. You really, really, really do. And that is you basically tapping into your higher power of reasoning, of using your brain to be able to be strategic and things like that. So first things first, with emotional control, I went ahead and looked up the exact Wikipedia definition so we can know exactly what we're talking about. Emotional control is also known as emotional regulation, and it is the ability to manage and control your emotions in a way that allows you to respond appropriately and safely to situations. It involves identifying and regulating both positive and negative emotions and can help you achieve your goals, complete tasks, and direct your behavior. It's important to have emotional control because it'll help you deal with difficult situations. It'll also help you achieve your goals and regulate approach. It is the talking about. Emotional control is also known as emotional regulation, and it is the ability to manage and control your emotions in a way that allows you to respond appropriately and safely to situations. It involves identifying and regulating both positive and negative emotions and can help you achieve your goals, complete tasks, and direct your behavior. It's important to have emotional control.
There we go. So, to me, not every day, motivation ain't necessarily just a bunch of videos and clips of somebody working out and the dude screaming in your face and your ears. You know what I'm saying? The motivation is for the moment. And it's funny that they both start with Mo. You need Mo. You know what I'm saying? I be such a character, bro. And I love it. But anyway, you need Mo. You know what I'm saying? So, that's our motivation for today. Let me turn my mic down just a little taste. I know it's blaring on y'all. All right, we got everything lined up. The buzz is gone. Camera at the right angle. I can look around. So today we are gathering together. Now, my picture of this right here is, right, you need Mo. My picture of, when I had the topic today, my picture and what I thought was, you know, like a big bonfire or a cold night where you put some one of those fire pits out in the yard and everybody just sitting around, and we don't have a TV or nothing necessarily. We just got the fire and us. That is what I thought about today. So today we gonna gather together, and it's Fun Fact Friday, of course, so I gotta get the facts in there somehow, some way. Now, as far as the gathering part, what do you do when you gather? You know what I'm saying? You tend to probably eat, you laugh, you joke, you have fun. All right. But I gotta keep to our traditional Fun Fact Friday. So first of all, we gonna gather around, get cozy, and we gonna hear some facts. That's right. Collect the wood, eat drinks and s'mores. That's right. I used to host bonfires in high school. See, look, hey, hit the nail on the head with that one. So we gonna get some, y'all get cozy. We gonna just run down some facts on y'all, all right? Top, and I'm hungry. I'm always hungry, so it's gonna be kitchen stuff today. Cooking. Top kitchen. Well, cooking. Let's do cooking. Cooking facts I didn't know. Top cooking facts I didn't know. This gonna be good. Ooh, this gonna be good. I'm gonna take the copyright on anything with this one. We're gonna do the food mistakes first, and then we'll watch another one after this too as well. So hold on.
Is that Philly cheesesteak? Yeah, boy.
I just realized I ain't even got all my chats.
I think we can all agree that wasted time, gone forever, never to come back, is awful. And most people are afraid of that one mistake when they're cooking that takes all of their time and effort
All right, here we go.
throws it out the window. The problem is, nobody ever knows what that mistake is gonna be until it happens. I think we can all agree that wasted time, gone forever, never to come back, is awful. And most people are afraid of that one mistake when they're cooking that takes all of their time and effort and throws it out the window. The problem is, nobody ever knows what that mistake is gonna be until it happens. Unless maybe you've worked in restaurants and you've had enough repetitions to know what those mistakes are. And thankfully, I have. So I'm gonna be showing you the 50 mistakes that anybody can make that will ruin your food and the solutions to all of them.
Our first and possibly most heinous mistake of the day, not patting anything before searing. You need a dry surface to get good color. Anytime you sear anything,
and the solutions to all of them.
Our first and possibly most heinous mistake of the day, not patting anything before searing. You need a dry surface to get good color. Anytime you sear anything, please pat both sides dry with paper towel, season, and then sear your food immediately. This one was dried off and this one was not. Exact same sear time, 100% a better product.
Not utilizing acid. This has nothing to do with rave parties, okay? I'm talking about sherry vinegars, lemon juice, lime juice, citrus, whatever. Acidity brings lightness and diversity to the flavor of what you are cooking, and not enough people do it. Next time you cook, anything, or you're making a sauce, such as this perfectly seasoned chicken jus. Add a little splash of something. A little bit of sherry vinegar, you can add to a marinade, you can add it to cooked vegetables or seared meat, literally anything. Taste it. That is the pop that makes you want to go back for another bite. Your mouth is watering.
Starting your cooked sauces, vegetables, whatever with garlic. This is a very common mistake I see. Even I'm guilty of it. Sometimes you just want to throw it in there, you don't think about it, whatever. Here's the thing, garlic has a high sugar content. If you're cooking onions, garlic, and all sorts of things and you start with the garlic, there's a chance that garlic gets burnt before your onions cook. So do yourself a favor. In this context, cook your onions first. Then once they're cooked through, then add your garlic and cook that through. Another option would be to cook it at the end.
Problem, not following a recipe all the way through exactly. See this? Number one, you should get a copy. It's actually out now. It's my brand new cookbook. It's a New York Times bestseller already, thanks to you. The link's in the description. And it's the holiday season, and this is the perfect holiday gift. So if you're looking to get somebody something that maybe might get them cooking, this is the holiday gift guide right there. But this isn't about promo. The number one reason recipes don't pan out is because people don't follow every little step. They think, oh, I'll just make a little amendment here. No, the first time you make any recipe, just follow it all the way through. All the exact ingredients they ask for, follow the steps exactly. Then once you've made it a few times, then you can start venturing out and modifying it. But you gotta get your practice in.
Overcooking your vegetables. Look, this is really simple. Most people, when they cook vegetables, they think cook it until it's soft. That's not true. Just like a steak, sometimes a little medium rare is perfect. In this case, a little bit of crunch, not complete mush. So cook your vegetables to your desired taste. But things like Brussels sprouts, overcooking can actually bring undesirable flavors out of it. So next time, try not cooking your vegetables as much as you usually do, and you might just be surprised.
Mistake, using a dull knife when cooking. Common misconception, people think that a sharp knife is more dangerous. Wrong. If you have a dull knife, when you're cutting, first off, it's a lot harder and you have to apply a lot more pressure to cut what you're doing. You're already in a more dangerous position. But in addition to that, it's easier to slip. I'm applying pressure and my knife is able to slip off of this without cutting the potato. Your fingers aren't prepped for that, or it falls over, you're way more likely to cut yourself. Solution, use a sharp knife. Buy a knife sharpener. Just make it safer for yourself, because look at this. You see how easy that was? No resistance. Much less likely to cut myself. Also, if I cut myself with a sharp knife, it's way better for healing than a dull knife. This rips and tears. This is a surgical blade.
Not using enough salt or fat when cooking anything. Most things need more salt and more fat than you think. Remember that. A lot of the times when people cook, they think they've hit the ceiling with flavor and texture in their food. But oftentimes the bar is much higher and it can be reached by adding a little bit more salt or a little bit more fat than you usually would. Push the boundaries that you have in your mind and you may fly. That also applies to life.
Not cleaning as you go. The problem is you keep getting more cluttered and more cluttered. I just finished cooking my steak, but now I'm about to make my sides. I got all this stuff here. If I keep going, there's just gonna be more for me to clean later. Dirty work surface, dirty mind. The solution, put your stuff away. Wipe everything down. Move things off the surface and somewhere where they can rest. Wipe off all your surfaces. If it needs cleaning solution, just do it now. Now I'm ready to move on.
Not moving food constantly while it cooks. So this doesn't apply to every scenario, but by frequently moving your food around in the pan while you are frying or searing it, it will help with an even cook and even browning. See, if I didn't move these chips around that I'm frying, then they'd have different brown spots unevenly, but look how beautifully evenly golden these are. And they cooked more quickly. Another example of this is actually with toast. You guys see me doing this all the time. If you're toasting bread and butter, I call this the record scratcher. Little circles constantly, you flip it over, look at the evenness, the beauty of the toast on this bread. That is an industry secret right there. It's because you're constantly changing the heat of the surface area.
Not storing your food properly. Research the best way to store proteins, the best way to store fish, vegetables, fruit, because if you don't, things will go bad more quickly, you're more likely to grow bacteria, and also just generally, you'll lose the quality of the things you just spent money on. For example, we got some grapes, some berries. We have fresh, lightly dampened towels on the bottom. It's gonna keep it moist yet simultaneously dry. Sometimes I'll put a dry towel on top to keep it from creating condensation. Same thing in here. These are gonna stay good probably twice as long. Do your research and store things properly.
Not cleaning your knife after every use. I think any home cook that does this will massively benefit. So for example, once I finish chopping garlic, first thing I would do is grab a wet towel, wipe the entire knife carefully, and now it's ready to be used again. If you don't do this, certain steel knives will develop rust spots. But also, it's just good hygiene. You won't be transferring flavors to all the different things that you're cooking that day.
Mistake, not using the correct pan for the correct use. You ever notice there's a lot of different kinds of pans? Stainless, cast iron, non-stick? That's for a reason. This non-stick wasn't meant to be used for everything, and neither was this cast iron or this. Eggs would be good in here, but maybe not so good in here. Yeah, sure, you can have 4 billion layers of seasoning, but it's still not gonna be as non-stick as non-stick. So make sure that when you're cooking, you use the correct pan for what you're about to cook.
Not toasting nuts or spices. Of course, you can use your spices untoasted. I do it every once in a while. But toasting them intensifies the flavor and doubles the power that they have. You will never get the full flavor of a spice without toasting it. That also applies to D's nuts. You can do that in a dry pan or a low temperature oven. It's up to you.
Cracking your eggs like this.
Hold up, let me see this.
Really? First off, what did that do? Well, for one, you broke your egg yolk and there's bits of shell in there. How do you avoid it? Flat surface, tap, tap. You got a little indentation here now. Thumb in. Now your egg naturally just splits right in half.
Not pre-measuring your...
I already knew that one. I try to show the boys. My sons those that little crack the egg. You tap and then you put your thumb in and then it'll just. All right, I know. I took the hit on that one. Let's go a little bit deeper into this category real quick. Maybe that wasn't. Yeah, I know. Bring it back. Y'all can bring it back. Sushi secrets. I don't want to see a short. And I'm not even signed in. It's crazy work. I told y'all that this stuff do what it want to do all the time. Alright. Not over 20 minutes. 3 to 20 minutes. Alright. Y'all can unblock my stream now. I cut off the and I done moved my camera boxes around. 9 things I didn't know about Instant Pot. I think we watched that one. Never go without these 10 things in the freezer. All they got is her. Alright. Let's check this one out. YouTube. I already know YouTube. Y'all said get it off the stream. I got it off the stream. It should be back now. We're playing.
7 food facts you need to know to stay healthy. These days, people have become increasingly aware of their need to lead a healthier lifestyle. This often means consciously making better choices throughout the day. When it comes to nutrition, much has been said on the subject, from mere hearsay to evidence-based research. Differentiating between the two can sometimes pose a challenge. So here are 7 food facts for you, backed by research, many of which have been traditionally known in different cultures but only recently validated by science. 1. Some fats are good. While saturated and trans fats should be limited or avoided, unsaturated fats, polyunsaturated or monounsaturated, contain important fatty acids that help lower bad LDL, low-density lipoprotein, cholesterol.
I ain't gonna give y'all a low budget video. Hold on. Yeah, I ain't gonna give y'all no low budget video real quick. That's not how we get down. Hopefully this one better.
Healthifying. Welcome to Healthifying. Today in our video we are going to know about some facts about foods. To know more about such interesting food facts, please like, subscribe to our channel and tab on the bell icon to get notifications. Without further delay, let's get into today's video. Kiwi. Kiwis have plenty of fiber, which is already good for digestion. It's thought that the high amount of vitamin C and antioxidants that kiwis contain can actually help treat people with asthma. In fact, just 1 cup of kiwi provides about 273% of your daily recommended value. Since oxidative DNA damage is strongly linked to colon cancer, regular kiwi consumption could lower your risk of colon cancer, too. They were also found to reduce the amount of fat in the blood. This could increase the severity of bleeding disorders. Fenugreek. Fenugreek is an herb long used in alternative medicine. It's a common ingredient in Indian dishes and often taken as a supplement. It is an interesting herb with diverse uses and many potential health benefits. These seeds have a healthy nutritional profile, containing a good amount of fiber and minerals, including iron and magnesium. It can increase breast milk production and the rate of weight gain in newborn babies. Initial research suggests that fenugreek can boost testosterone levels and sexual function in men. Your dosage of fenugreek depends on the type of supplement, as well as your health goal. Pumpkin. Pumpkin is a type of winter squash that belongs to the Cucurbitaceae family. It's also a great source of beta-carotene, a carotenoid that your body converts into vitamin A. It contains the antioxidants alpha-carotene, beta-carotene, beta-cryptoxanthin and many others, which may protect your cells against damage by free radicals.
Ah, them free radicals.
It is high in vitamins A and C, which can help boost your immune system. They have high vitamin A, lutein and zeaxanthine contents may protect your eyes against sight loss. These compounds are linked to lower risks of stomach, throat, pancreas and breast cancers. Don't forget to like, subscribe our channel and the bell icon for more interesting food facts.
Now, that last one got me. Hold on, we still
Pork.
going. What's up with pork?
Pork is the meat of the domestic pig, Sus domesticus. It's the most commonly consumed red meat worldwide, especially in Eastern Asia. High-quality protein is the main nutritional component of pork, making it useful for muscle growth and maintenance. It is an excellent source of many vitamins and minerals, including thiamine, zinc, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, niacin, phosphorus, and iron. It contains a number of bioactive meat compounds, such as creatine, taurine, and glutathione, that may benefit health in various ways. It may also help improve muscle function and exercise performance. Peanuts. Peanuts, Arachis hypogea, are a legume that originated in South America. They go by a variety of names, such as groundnuts, earthnuts, and goobers. They are packed with healthy fats and high-quality protein. They're also fairly high in calories. For a plant food, peanuts are an exceptionally good source of protein. Keep in mind that some people are allergic to peanut protein. This makes them a good dietary choice for people with diabetes. These include biotin, copper, niacin, folate, manganese, vitamin E, thiamine, phosphorus, and magnesium. Thyme. Thyme is a herb from the mint family that you probably recognize from your spice set. Its range of use is impressive, and it has over 400 subspecies. Ancient Egyptians used it in their embalming practices, while ancient Greeks used it as incense. Its essential oil is often used for aromatic and therapeutic purposes because of its active substance carvacrol. It is a wonderful ingredient that's used in cuisines around the world, particularly in France, Italy, and across the Mediterranean.
I don't think I get none of that
It's
in
a
my
good source
in my
of
diet.
copper, fiber, iron, and manganese. Like
Okay.
and subscribe for the latest updates.
So, I know it seemed kind of dry here today on Expansion Pack, but I promise you there's a reason. Just got a text message from school. I gotta talk to my son, so it's okay. Everything's okay. He's safe and everything like that, but he just gotta get his mind right, a little bit more than what he's doing. So, it'll be okay. It'll be alright. He'll be fine. So, that's our kitchen facts. I like the food. I like to eat. So I gotta throw some kitchen facts in there on you. But let's do some world facts. Places we never seen. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got on this.
Beyond the crowded trails and storied landmarks lies a realm of hidden magic, where nature and mystery intertwine. These are the places the wind speaks of in hushed tones, the landscapes that feel plucked from dreams. These destinations aren't just unknown, they're unforgettable. Join us as we unveil 10 amazing places you've never heard of. Hidden in the northern reaches of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies a vivid spectacle of nature, Las Coloradas Lagoon. What makes Las Coloradas so unique is its dazzling pink hue. This striking color is not an illusion but the result of natural processes. The lagoon's shallow waters are rich in salt and microorganisms like halobacteria and Dunaliella salina, which produce carotenoid pigments. When sunlight hits the water, these pigments create the brilliant pink tones that define the lagoon. The intensity of the color changes depending on the time of day and season, making each visit a distinct experience. Early mornings and midday, when the sun is at its peak, often provide the most vivid display. Flamingos often visit Las Coloradas, their pink feathers matching the water. They eat the tiny shrimp and other creatures that live in the salty water. The trees around the lagoons are also important. Their roots provide homes for fish and crabs, and their branches are nesting places for birds. Las Coloradas shows us that beauty can be found in unexpected places, and even tough environments can support lots of life. Now we travel south to the dry but fascinating landscapes of Peru. Here, among the giant sand dunes of the Atacama Desert, is something that seems impossible, a green oasis called Huacachina. Desert landscapes. Now we travel south to the dry but fascinating landscapes of Peru. Here, among the giant sand dunes of the Atacama Desert, is something that seems impossible, a green oasis called Huacachina. This small village, with only about 100 people, shows how resilient humans are and how important water is. A legend says the lagoon was made when a princess bathing in the desert was surprised by a hunter. As she ran away, the water she was bathing in became the lagoon, and her cloak created the dunes. While the legend is magical, the real reason is just as impressive. Huacachina exists because of underground water, which lets this small area thrive in the dry desert. Today, the lagoon is framed by lush palm trees and vibrant flora, creating a striking contrast against the golden sand dunes that stretch as far as the eye can see. This desert oasis is one of the few natural oases in the Americas, making it a rare and treasured location. Its surreal beauty has earned it a reputation as one of the most photogenic places in the world, drawing travelers, photographers, and nature enthusiasts alike. Our trip now takes us to the Indian Ocean, about 200 miles from Somalia, to a place that seems lost in time. This is Socotra, an island so unique and isolated that it's called the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. Separated from the mainland for millions of years, Socotra has amazing plants and animals found nowhere else. Its landscapes, shaped by wind and sea, look almost alien, with tall mountains and bright blue water. Along the coast, white sand beaches meet limestone cliffs, carved into amazing shapes by the waves. Inland, the island has granite peaks, deep canyons and green valleys. But it's the plants that make Socotra truly special. Over a third of its plants are endemic, meaning they only grow here. The most famous plant is the dragon blood tree. Its unusual umbrella shape helps it survive in the dry climate by shading its roots. When cut, it releases a dark red resin called dragon's blood, used for medicine and dyes for centuries. This special resin was once traded all over the world. But even though its isolated Socotra is facing challenges, climate change, too many animals grazing, and invasive species are all threats. People are working hard to protect Socotra's unique plants and animals, so this natural wonder can survive. It shows us that even in faraway places, the balance of life can be easily disrupted. From the warm Indian Ocean, we travel north to the Arctic Circle, to the Lofoten Islands of Norway. Here, huge mountains rise straight out of the sea. These islands, shaped by glaciers long ago, are incredibly beautiful. Deep fjords, cut by ancient ice rivers, create a stunning landscape. Small fishing villages with brightly coloured houses cling to the steep slopes. For centuries, the people of Lofoten have lived by the sea, depending on it for their survival. The winters bring long nights and the magical northern lights. Green, blue and purple lights dance across the sky, lighting up the snowy peaks. But summer is when the islands really come alive. The sun only sets for a few hours each night and the waters are full of life. Huge groups of cod come south from the Barents Sea to lay their eggs. Fishermen have braved the dangerous seas to catch these fish for generations. Traditional wooden houses, once used by fishermen, are now all along the coast. Today, tourists come from all over to see the amazing scenery, hike the mountains and see the northern lights. Even with all the visitors, the Lofoten Islands are still peaceful and timeless. It's a place where nature is still in charge and the old ways of life continue.
I like it out there, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on.
Our next stop is
We're gonna pause right there. I like it out there. I don't want to do, as y'all might can tell today, I ain't gonna do too much of lecturing to y'all because it's really not necessary at this point. I just want to show the facts. But I will say this. I did pause to say this. I showed the facts about the kitchen or in the kitchen because we all cook. You see what I'm saying? And your cookbook, your recipe book, I need that. Let me hold that. Send a couple of them over here my way and all of that. And then second of all, with the places that we looking at right now, we all live on this planet. And it's good to see some of these places that we didn't even know exist, that have these plants that we didn't even know existed. Because it's pieces of information in each of these things that we're watching, basically, because it's common to us. So that's why I'm watching it and showing these specific things, because it's a way for us to come together. come together right now. We gonna see this last one.
In southern Africa, to a place that is both beautiful and eerie. This is Deadvlei, a clay pan in the Namib-Naukluft National Park, a huge area of sand dunes and mountains. Deadvlei, meaning dead marsh, is a place where time seems to stop. Thousands of years ago, the Zauchab River flooded the area, allowing acacia trees to flourish. However, climate changes and shifting sands blocked the river's flow, cutting off the water supply. The trees died, yet their skeletons remain, preserved by the arid climate. What makes Deadvlei truly unique is its palette of colours and contrasts. The cracked white clay floor of the pan is set against the rich ochre dunes and deep blue skies. The blackened gnarled trees, some over 900 years old, create an eerie yet captivating scene. Surrounding Deadvlei are some of the tallest sand dunes in the world, reaching heights of up to 1,066 feet or 325 meters. The interplay of light and shadow on these dunes during sunrise and sunset is a photographer's paradise, creating scenes of unrivaled beauty. Deep in the Indian Ocean, on the green island of Mauritius, is something that seems impossible. This is Camarel, home to the seven-coloured earth. Here, sand dunes shimmer in all sorts of bright colours. The colours, from deep reds and browns to bright yellows and purples, are from volcanic activity millions of years ago. As hot lava cooled at different temperatures, it created layers of rock with different minerals. Over time, weather and erosion revealed these layers, creating the beautiful colours we see today. Amazingly, even with lots of rain, the colours stay separate. This is because of the special sand. Made of tiny bits of rock, the sand naturally separates into layers based on weight and minerals, keeping the colours bright. The seven-coloured earth isn't still. The dunes, shaped by wind and rain, are always changing. Patterns appear and disappear, giving visitors a new view every time. Even more mysterious, the dunes seem to defy gravity. Even after heavy rain, the colours stay separate because the water drains through the sand. This, along with the amazing beauty, has led to many local legends about how the seven-coloured earth was made. While the science behind it is fascinating, there's no denying the magic of the seven-coloured earth. It shows the power of nature and reminds us that even in small places, incredible beauty can be found.
That's fire right there. So we're gonna get one more little bit of series of jokes, not jokes, of video just for a second. All right. Facts I didn't know about my home. There we go. We're gonna get this last bit and then we out of here. Oh man. Let me see. We're gonna go with this first one.
In your day-to-day life, you probably use an astounding array of different items without stopping to think much about them. But turns out, many of them actually have secret uses and crazy reasons for their designs that you'd never have guessed. From your phone to your bank card, get ready to uncover some of the best-kept secrets in everyday things. Perplexing percentage. Before going out, checking the weather app on your phone for those all-too-familiar rain cloud icons is always wise. But what do you think the percentage next to those clouds means? Most people assume that the number refers to the percentage chance that rain will fall in that area at the given time. If you live in the UK and some other parts of the world, you'd be right to assume that. However, in the US, this is not the case. Stateside, there's an equation behind the percentage: the forecaster's confidence of rain multiplied by the forecasted area. So if the forecaster is 100% certain that rain will cover 30% of Albuquerque, New Mexico, the percentage shown if you live in Albuquerque will be 30. Equally, if the forecaster is only 50% certain that it'll rain, but that if it does, it'll cover 80% of Albuquerque, the percentage on your weather app would read 40%. This is because 50% or half of 80% is 40%. But that percentage doesn't tell you how heavily it's going to rain, which is why even if you see a nice, small 10%, I wouldn't rush outside without packing a coat.
Oh, so he's
Fry.
100. Hold up. He's 100% sure it's gonna rain, but it's only gonna cover 50% of the area. Well, I don't know.
When you're hungry and need a quick bite to eat without going to the effort of making anything, good old Ronald McDonald is always there to help. But the next time you're tucking into your McDonald's fries, take note of the bendable flap near the top of the box. Some people bend it towards the fries to cover them up and keep them warm. I'm not so patient. But you can also flip that flap of card backwards and use it as a makeshift plate for your favorite condiment. Only make sure you bend it down firmly enough so that it doesn't spring back up and launch sauce all over the place. Silent service. If you're heading into the store to buy a few small items, the self-service checkout is a no-brainer. It's often faster than waiting for people to unload their shopping carts, with the added bonus of keeping awkward human interaction to a bare minimum. However, that loud, overly self-assured voice commanding you over and over again, "This can now be placed in your bag," really grinds my gears. I had no idea you could actually turn it off. Next time you're being verbally assaulted by the politest voice possible, take a closer look at the screen. There's often a volume button at the bottom, which, if you touch, should mute the insufferable speaking once and for all. Now, this button isn't on all machines, but with any luck, your local stores will have it. And as you check out your shopping in blissful silence, all the other shoppers are guaranteed to be checking you out in jealousy. Although that might undermine the whole avoiding attention thing.
All right.
Super sanitizer.
All right, we gonna stop right there for today. We coming up on the last. Well, we'll see.
Hand sanitizer has become commonplace in pretty much all our daily routines nowadays. But have you ever tried using it on anything other than your hands? This multi-purpose miracle gel can also be used as a highly effective screen cleaner for your devices, as well as a stain remover for your clothes. You might need several applications, but with enough dutiful dabbing, most stains should come right out. This is because the alcohol in sanitizer works as a degreaser, breaking up oily, greasy spillages. And next time you're caught out on a hot day without any deodorant, just wipe a bit of hand sanitizer on your pits. The alcohol content kills bacteria dead, stopping the wicked whiff right at its source. Sure, you might get some funny looks, but that's better than smelling funny. While you're at it, you could even sort out your hair with a quick squeeze of the stuff. A little gel rubbed into lifeless locks acts similarly to a dry shampoo, cleaning it while also absorbing any greasiness. Again, all due to that alcohol. There's so many uses for this stuff. The only problem is trying to remember them all. Mysterious micro mesh.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
Be rubbing hand sanitizer under your arm and in your head, but he told y'all that, and if that's something that you need to get some grease out of your head or your armpit to kill some bacteria, you do what you gotta do. All right, but this has been another week of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. I'm glad that y'all continue to join me. I have some new faces come through. I had some old people that's always in here too. And I just want to say thank y'all, because without y'all watching, I would be literally talking to myself. But that's cool too. I encourage you all to have a little self-talk sometime. Go out into the week and be great. If you are part of the Discord, be on the lookout for updates on what we're going to do as far as next week's episodes or if we're going to have any at all. Be on the lookout for May, having some having a schedule for May. Look out for more office hours coming in May as well, because we transitioning into the summer. There's more free time. And let me see if I'm forgetting anything. Oh, if you got any topics, anything you would like to suggest us to talk about, make sure you hit me up. Y'all know where all of the platforms is at. There's Mindful Mondays, Tech Tuesdays, Finding Our Way Wednesdays, Healthy Mental Thursdays, and Fun Fact Fridays, which we are on right now. We're going to leave up out of here with just a little squeeze, a little taste of dad jokes, because I like them so much. Dad jokes using facts. I need to get my pen and pad so I can write them down and keep it in my pocket so I can tell these sometime, but I never do. What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K? HDMI. Hey, that was good. I don't want to read him. I don't want to read him.
Number 1, what did the daddy tomato say to the baby tomato? Ketchup. Number 2, why did the scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
Yes, that's the best joke I've ever heard. Why did the scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. All right, y'all. I'm going to holla at y'all a little bit later. Make sure that y'all do everything that I just said and when I had just said it. And we're going to get up out of here. See y'all next week or the week after. If you're in the Discord, you'll know. This is DGTA TV. Don't leave before you get the song now. Get the song. And don't leave before you get the song. Hold on. I'm going to know if you left. I'm going to know if you left before you got the song. I see the number counter. I can see the number counter. Peace. This is DGTA TV.
Everybody, it's the last take.
We going on a fun ride, and we gonna have fun times. It's only gonna be you and I. Feel like a roller coaster ride when I get butterflies, shout and scream. Ooh, I can't believe it. The way you're giving it to me, girl, I need you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Wished on a star and I swear that it came true. Rolling in the deep like I'm walking on the moon. Cause shawty, you a 10, just gotta make it, baby. Win, win, win. Let me take you down. Take you down. Your body, yaddy, yaddy, got me thinking out loud. This is the last take. Your body, yaddy, yaddy, got me thinking out loud. We're going on a fun ride, and we're gonna have fun times. It's only gonna be you and I. Getting lit to the sunrise. You be real. Let me whisper in your ear and tell you something that you wanna hear. Maybe, yeah. I took the matches into much. You fell in love with us, your bars with maybe. And I can't admit it, I was too dry. Every time I regret it, you might just feel that you're surprised when you enter my ride. My slice in my side, you look in my eyes. My power is persuasion, baby. Let me see you can ride if you sleep broke, shawty. Let me be, let me take it down, take it down. Your body, yaddy, yaddy, got me thinking out loud. Let me take it down. Your body, yaddy, yaddy, got me thinking out loud. Let me see you thinking out loud. We going on a fun ride, and we're gonna have fun times. It's only gonna be you and I, getting lit to the sunrise. We going on a fun ride, and we're gonna have fun times. With you, with you, with you, with you, with you. I wish on the stars.
Yes, you can have that if you really want. It's already in your bag, cause you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Your thoughts create what you have, even if you didn't want it. Concentrate on the bad, then that's what you really want it. Focus on it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. I believe in attraction, bring into my life what I attracted. If I do not want it, I do the math and subtract it. From my thoughts, I don't think about things I don't want, cause you get what you think. A lesson I had to learn from getting what I don't want. Hearing lectures from my spirit is coming through as my thoughts. You should really pay attention because it is worth the cost. The concept is not a long shot, really more like a toss. This reality is flexible, bending to what you want. And your thoughts are the currency, spend it on what you want. You get to keep all the change and change your life with a thought. If that's what you really want, then think about what you want. Don't think about the obstacles, cause you could jump across. I understand that the pressure is something you can't avoid, and that monkey on your back is riding you like a horse. Just think about what you want, what you really, really want. Yes, you can have that if you really want. It's already in your bag, cause you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Your thoughts create what you have, even if you didn't want it. Concentrate on the bad, then that's what you really want it. Focus on it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Easier said than done though, I know it ain't that simple, but practice makes perfect. Just get in the gym mode, meditate, elevate to see where you wanna go. You may not use it now, take it down as a mental note. I promise that it won't hurt, it could only help. Training your thoughts, you can do it all by yourself. Life's a one player game, you're playing all by yourself. And if your thoughts become reality, you created this for yourself. Imagine how you could excel, don't give it a try, you can't not fail. Taking your shot, just put the nail in the coffin. Now paying attention to your thoughts made you a prophet, and you getting everything you want because you thought it. Feels like magic when things happen like you thought it. Nobody hates when miracles happen to them too often. You call it a blessing, I say it's what you really wanted. You can have anything if you really, really want it. Yes, you can have that if you really want. It's already in your bag, cause you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Your thoughts create what you have, even if you didn't want it. Concentrate on the bad, then that's what you really want it. Focus on it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Yes, you can have that if you really want. It's already in your bag, cause you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. You really, really want it, really, really want it. Your thoughts create what you have, even if you didn't want it. Concentrate on the bad, then that's what you really want it. Focus on it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it.